So, you guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that gumbo is what made me sick. I told you all I called the health department. Um, it says, "Good morning, Erica. This is Justin with the Houston Health Department. I was calling to give you an update on the complaint filed against Mama Tina's Gumbo at the rodeo. In short, the temporary establishment was closed due to inaccuracy between their permit application and the actual food preparation."
Louisiana has some of the best food in America when it comes to culinary cuisine and how foods are made. So it is to my shock to find out that Miss Tina, whose family is from Louisiana, has a gumbo food truck that no one likes.
Oh my God. This tastes like water. That's what it tastes like, the noodle juice. It is bad.
People had already been talking about Mama Tina's gumbo and saying it didn't taste very good, so that part wasn't new. What really surprised everyone was that the health department also had issues with it. After many mixed reviews about her food stand at the Houston rodeo, it was eventually shut down because it did not meet proper health and safety standards. Still, Tina Knowles is not someone who gives up easily. She is pushing back and even feels upset that her daughter, Beyonce, did not support her during all the criticism. Meanwhile, the story has spread everywhere, and almost everyone has heard about her gumbo. When she first started selling it, large crowds showed up, mostly because people were curious and excited. Many fans wanted to try it simply because she is Beyoncé's mother, hoping it would give them a small connection to the star. Another reason for the hype is that Tina had been promoting her gumbo for years before actually selling it.
This is good. Good eating.
In the category of really tough gigs, Sunday brunch with Beyonce would definitely not qualify.
Do you like spicy food?
I do. I love spicy food. Yeah.
I tried to make it not as spicy because I wasn't sure.
You thought I might be a wimp?
Beyonce's mom sure tickled my taste buds with her authentic Creole cuisine.
Soul food.
Yeah.
And when I was down south for a down-home chat with the Knowles family, I found out for them, life's not only spicy, it's pretty sweet.
It was so fun. You know, it's a full circle moment for me because my kids grew up eating all this crazy junk food and fried Snickers and turkey legs and I never thought I'd be there with the food booth. And so I've just enjoyed talking to the people, walking around eating all this junk and seeing all the animals, and it just brought home back, you know, so it's fun.
They called it Tina's real Louisiana recipe, and Tina Knowles even said it was the one dish she could cook very well. However, problems started showing up soon after it launched. At first, she proudly shared that the gumbo took many hours to cook, but people quickly began to question her story and point out possible issues.
Okay, Mama Tina, it's good, it's good.
I can't wait to try it.
So I'm so excited for Mama Tina's gumbo.
Every year, the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo introduces new foods to tantalize our taste buds. This year, it is the debut of Mama Tina's Gumbo. We are excited to try it, and we hope you will be too. And right now, we have Miss Tina Knowles here to talk to us about this. Hey, Miss Tina.
Hi.
Okay, so tell us, what is in this famous gumbo?
Well, we have two types. One is chicken and sausage, and the other is seafood. That's the deluxe. That's my favorite. Gumbo is so flavorful. It is cooked for 16, 18 hours, just simmered to perfection. We haven't had one person not to say that it was delicious. That's
That there was something in the gumbo when she told you it would take her 16 to 20 hours to make. What meal besides barbecue takes that long to make? And that's if you're doing like competition barbecue where you're like smoking brisket and you're really trying to get tender meat. No stew or no soup on this planet takes over 16 hours to make. That was her telling you that this shit ain't just your regular gumbo.
People online quickly began questioning the claims about the gumbo. Many said it doesn't take that long to cook, especially when it includes seafood. They explained that if seafood is cooked for too long, it can become tough, lose its texture, and taste unpleasant. Others also pointed out that letting food sit for hours before serving could make it unsafe to eat. Some even argued that selling gumbo in hot weather was risky, as it could easily spoil and make people sick. Things became more confusing when Tina Knowles mentioned that she wasn't the one actually cooking the gumbo herself, but was only adding her own ideas and guidance. This made people question her earlier claims about how good it was. Many found it strange to call it the best if she wasn't directly preparing it. At the same time, large crowds kept lining up out of curiosity, but some people predicted that problems were bound to happen. Soon enough, complaints started coming in. The gumbo received many negative reviews, and some people believed that the few positive comments were more about promotion than genuine opinions, making them harder to trust.
Oh my God. This tastes like water that they added some. You know the seasoning for noodles? That's what it tastes like, the noodle juice. It is bad. Oh Lord, please, I can't. All right, I gotta go.
It stink. It smell like burnt fish stuff. Like burnt fish stuff with gravy.
I like to, but the smell is
I can't even go through with taking a real taste.
On top of all the criticism, reports started coming out that some people felt seriously sick after eating the gumbo. A few individuals complained about strong stomach problems, and others even claimed they suffered from food poisoning. There were shocking stories going around online, including one person who said they became extremely ill after trying it. Naturally, fans of Beyonce, often called the Bayhive, quickly stepped in to defend the situation. They argued that people at the rodeo eat many different foods, so it wasn't fair to blame the gumbo without clear proof. However, it became harder to ignore the situation when the food stand run by Tina Knowles was shut down by the Houston Health Department. Reports suggested that the gumbo was the main item being sold, which made people more suspicious about where the illness might have come from. When officials investigated, they found several violations of food safety rules. Although there was a permit for a commercial kitchen, the gumbo was not actually prepared there. Instead, it was made at a different location and then transported to the stand. There were also concerns about how the food was stored, as it was kept in containers that were not approved. In addition, there was no clear evidence showing that proper cooling methods were used for batches prepared earlier. All of this raised serious questions about safety, especially as some people ended up needing medical treatment after becoming very sick.
The reason why y'all sick is because y'all don't know what the fuck she put in that damn gumbo. And see, if you know anything about Lugo, you know that they last for 101 days. The curse lasts for at least 101 days. That means whatever the fuck going on with y'all stomach right now, you finna feel that shit for the next 2, 3, 4 months. And what's crazy is that y'all ran out there to buy this gumbo just because Tina Knowles' name is behind it.
Instead of taking responsibility for what went wrong, Tina Knowles reportedly reacted by blaming the person who alerted the health department. She felt that someone was trying to ruin her business on purpose. However, things became even more surprising when she brought her daughter, Beyonce, into the situation. Tina suggested that Beyonce's fans were partly responsible for the criticism and negative attention surrounding the gumbo stand, which many people found hard to understand. One of the main reasons people were interested in Mama Tina's gumbo was the story behind it. She claimed it was the same recipe that Beyonce and Solange Knowles had enjoyed since childhood. For a while, that connection helped attract curious customers who wanted to feel closer to the famous family. Tina even had bigger plans, hoping to turn the idea into a full restaurant or possibly expand it into a franchise if it became successful. When the criticism started growing, Tina seemed to expect Beyonce to step in and help fix the situation. She may have hoped her daughter would promote the business or have someone from her team speak in support. However, Beyonce is known for staying quiet during public controversies and rarely addresses issues directly. Instead, she usually lets others close to her handle public statements when needed. As Tina dealt with the backlash, she appeared to have fewer people supporting her publicly. Even though the stand later reopened, she tried to present the shutdown as a normal inspection. Still, the damage to her reputation had already been done. Many people lost trust, and the excitement faded quickly. The stand reportedly struggled to attract customers, while online discussions continued, with many questioning the quality of the food and the decisions behind the business.